All right, so let's watch this thing play out live because the Padres could be moments away from having the lead in the NL West to themselves, as the Dodgers right now are trailing in the ninth against the Angels 6-5 with 2 outs. Of course, the Padres blew out the Giants today, and we will react to it all. Will the Padres have sole possession of first place momentarily or not? We'll react to the Padres. We'll get you ready for this weekend as well in Los Angeles. What a time to be a Padres fan, like we said yesterday. Make your way in and subscribe, all right? We're going to be here all night long. Subscribe to this channel, year-round content for you. Smash the like button, follow us on X. Thank you for the super chats. We'll get to the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. We're 11 members away from another emoji for members, and then Jim's doing a members-only watch party on Saturday night. What's the update here, Jim, before we get anywhere? There's 2 out spaces empty in the top of the ninth inning. The Angels lead 6-5.
2-1 count to Will Smith. I might be behind a little bit.
Okay. All right, we'll know by the live chat. We're going to know by the live chat.
3-1. CB Buckner just missed a clear strike. Oh, my God. If StatCast is right here, this ball is literally right down the middle. And CB Buckner calls it a ball. So it's 3-1. All right, foul ball, 3-2, full count.
We could have waited till this game was over to start. We figured whatever.
Whatever.
9:30. I mean, here's the thing: if the Angels win, the Padres are a game up. If the Dodgers win, they're tied. Season doesn't end tonight, so it'll be nice to have sole possession of first place.
Yeah, it's much better to have that than the alternative.
Teams meet on Friday, so that's going to change every single time they play. It's going to change. So the good news is the Padres are playing incredible baseball. And the good news is they're getting to LA at least in first place. And they're going to be taking on a Dodger team regardless of what happens here. Game's over. All right. So the Padres have sole possession of first place in the NL West at the end of August 13th. So what a turnaround in this division. From 9 games back 6 weeks ago to leading in the NL West. Life comes at you fast. And now the Padres will go to Dodger Stadium in first place in the NL West, trying to hold on to that distinction over the weekend. Wow. There's a ton to react to. By the way, the Dodgers tonight blew a 3-0 lead. They had Shohei Ohtani on the mound. He did not pitch well. In 4 1/3 innings, the Padres in 3 games in San Francisco allowed single runs in those 3 games. Won 11-1 here today, 4-1 and 5-1 as well. Sweep the Giants, and the Dodgers get swept by the Angels. Man, baseball is a funny sport. So let's react to it all. Again, if you're making your way in, subscribe, smash the like button for us, follow us on X. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships as well. I mean, where do you even start, Jim? Who forecast this even 3 days ago, that the Dodgers are going to get swept in Anaheim and the Padres are going to sweep the Giants and go to Dodger Stadium now with a lead in the division with, I think, 41 games to play in the regular season?
I'm shocked, to be honest with you. I thought the Dodgers would put up a little bit more fight than this. They still can. There's 40 games remaining or 41 games remaining, but I would consider this right now at this very moment from a Dodgers standpoint. Unless they flip a switch very quickly here, this is turning into an epic collapse from the Dodgers. Would you say that that's correct?
I think it's too early to say it.
I'm only saying it because of how fast their 9-game lead in the division evaporated. That's the only reason why I'm saying it. They can still win the division. I get it. And there's still 41 games remaining, and there's 6 games against, the Padres here for the Dodgers coming up. But how quickly this 9-game lead just vanished for the Dodgers, I think is the shocking part of it. And it goes into that's crazy right there. And there's no jinxes here, guys. I'm just talking about the 9-game lead that they just blew. And now they're a game behind the Padres in the NL West. I'm not saying that the Padres are going to win the division. I'm just saying that in a month's time, a little over a month's time, the Dodgers have blown a 9-game lead in the National League West.
That is shocking. And anything could happen. Listen, there's a scenario where the Padres win this division by a handful of games. There's a scenario where they lose this division by a handful of games. We've talked about it. I expect this, and I hope I'm wrong. I expect at some point the Dodgers to punch back, and I hope it's not in the 6 games coming up against the Padres over the next 10 days. It's just a little bit of PTSD. It's a little bit of just understanding the dynamic, obviously, that's at play. I think the Padres clearly have circled these games, but is this the series that gets the Dodgers up off the mat as well? You know, they've been a very good home team. They have not played well on the road. It speaks to the importance of winning and getting the highest seed possible and securing home field advantages for as long as you possibly can. Like, this is critically important. You know, Padres have been a much better team at home. Dodgers have been a much better team at home. But you're getting a team when they're not clearly playing anywhere near their best baseball, and the Padres are. So I'd want to play the Dodgers now, and let's see what happens. I mean, the Padres 14-3, the Dodgers I think 14-21 in their last 35. So I think it's the right time to play them. I really do. Now we'll see if they end up winning the series, San Diego or not. Padres haven't played the Dodgers well this year, but I don't think it applies right now. I don't. A whole new Padres team that's playing with belief, that's playing well against good teams and bad teams and all teams in between. And I don't think it's an easy series. Nobody thinks it's an easy series. But look at it like this now. You win your first series of the year against the Dodgers, you leave Dodgers Stadium with a multi-game lead in the division, and then you still get them at home, and you can create a little bit of separation. So I think it's a critically important series. You win 2 out of 3, you're 2 up. You lose 2 out of 3, you're even. Anything beyond that is an extreme, and would be interesting to see if someone sweeps that series coming up at Dodger Stadium. But you can't ask for more, Jim. I mean, nobody envisioned this. Even 3 days ago, I didn't envision this. I knew that those 6 games coming up against the Dodgers would be massively important, but I didn't forecast the Padres literally going to Dodger Stadium with a division lead coming up on Friday night.
Yeah, a 1-game division lead, not a half game, right? Not tied for like a 1-game lead. The Padres will go into Dodger Stadium leading the National League West right now. And oh, by the way, when you look at the standings here, John, if you're a Padres fan, you love to see it. They are, what is it here? A half game behind the Phillies for the number 2 seed in the National League. A half game behind the Phillies. The Phillies are 69-51. The Padres are 69-52. Like,
right.
What? Okay. I mean, that shit turned quickly. And by the way, the Dodgers dropped down to the 5 seed. So they would, if the season were to end today, they would start the postseason on the road. Like, this is crazy if you're a Dodgers fan. I mean, you got to be pulling your hair out, and good. Fuck them. I don't care. That's awesome. Like, it's you're right. It's the best time to face the Dodgers, which is this weekend, as they just got swept by the Angels. They're playing awful baseball. The one thing I would say is, like, don't start any shenanigans to potentially wake them up this weekend or next weekend. Play straight up, play clean baseball. Don't instigate shit. Don't retaliate. Go out there. Like Mike Schultz says, go play clean, fundamental Padres baseball. Go take a series, and, don't start anything that potentially could wake them up. That's the only thing that I'm looking for. Obviously, what I'm looking for is a series win here, but, like, the extra stuff that that could be there because of how these teams are with each other. Don't do anything, guys. Just go out there and just play clean baseball.
Well, I would take it a step further and be like, don't retaliate, because I would expect them to try to get you to take the bait.
Yeah, don't take the bait.
So I would expect in this series for a Padre to be hit. In fact, I'd expect multiple Padres to be hit. That's how this has been played, and there's no real repercussions. There's not going to be warnings issued before the start of the series. So I would expect the Dodgers to try to get under the Padres' skin. Twofold reason. A, to piss off the Padres, and B, to wake themselves up, truthfully, and to see if the Padres take the bait. I mean, if you remember, you don't have to go back that far. I mean, the Padres led the Dodgers 2-1. It felt like the Dodgers were on life support. We had the off-field antics, the sinister sling. We had what Dave Roberts said about Manny Machado, and 2 games later, the Dodgers were moving on to the NLCS. So, I think something like that is always a possibility. I think that just going to Dodger Stadium inherently is a challenging series, right? I mean, again, yes, the Dodgers are struggling right now, but I mean, I would be utterly shocked if the Dodgers continue to play like this the rest of the year. I mean, they're not even guaranteed a playoff spot as we sit here right now. They're not guaranteed with the way they're playing. They're 4.5 games up in a playoff spot. They're 3.5 games up in the final wild card spot in general. So, I mean, at some point, the Dodgers are going to need to play better, you would think. And I'm just hoping it's not these next 2 weekends. And, I think anything from 3-3 or better, you sign up for it. Wouldn't you agree with that? I think if you go 3-3 against the Dodgers or better, you've done your work. essentially. And then all you have to do is outplay them because you're not playing them head to head. I mean, if you get out of the Dodgers 6 games, 3-3, you're game up right now. So you're not going to be worse off theoretically than that. So I take 3-3. I think they're capable of playing better than that. The Padres are against the Dodgers, but I think anything 3-3 or better, you feel decent about your chances to win this division. I mean, you go 2-4, you haven't lost the division, certainly, but you don't feel good about how you play against the Dodgers in that scenario. But I say 3-3 or better, and the Padres should feel decent about their chances here down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, the goal for the Padres should be, and it's a very lofty goal, don't surrender first place for the rest of the year. Like, don't look back. I know it's only one game, right? And a lot can happen, and their schedule is kind of the same as your schedule, so they can make up ground just like you can make up ground if you're trailing. But I really do think the goal from a Padres perspective is like, all right, we have played our ass off. We've gotten to this position. We are game up in the division. Let's not look back. Like, this is not look back. Go play good baseball, clean baseball, take care of our business. Because right now, unless the Dodgers go ape shit the last month and a half here, I mean, Padres kind of control their own destiny a little bit. Like, just play good, fundamental, clean baseball like they've been playing the last 17 games and, force the Dodgers to have some crazy record down the stretch. And they're not playing good baseball right now. But yeah, I agree. 3-3 at minimum against the Dodgers, and you feel pretty good after the 6 games you played against them.
Yeah, you make an interesting point. You're right. I mean, the Dodgers have to play at a good clip if the Padres continue to play well down this. Like, if the Padres can close, let's just throw a number out. I mean, it's not crazy to say they could close 25-16, 26-15,
right?
Because we're watching them. I mean, they're playing at a better clip. So, I mean, if the Padres close 26-15, you're putting some serious pressure on because the Dodgers haven't played like that, and they'd have to outplay you in that scenario. But again, the separation being only one game, like the only thing that really keeps them at arm's length is you playing that type of baseball. You play 650 plus baseball, you really put pressure on them. But man, if you can hold them off for the final 41 games, Jim, then you're looking at the best regular season probably in Padres history. I mean, you're probably pushing high 90s, truthfully. Because we did the math the other day. I mean, the Padres win 25 more games here. What's the record right now? What's the Padres record?
69-52.
Yeah, I just said 26-15. I mean, they go 26-15 down the stretch. They have 95 wins. It's the second most wins in the history of the franchise. So, I mean, you're kind of in rarefied air if that's the way you're going to finish your season from San Diego's perspective. And have we seen the best of Los Angeles, or is there more to come? Is the question, and nobody knows the answer to that. I just envision some type of punchback at some point. I hope I'm wrong. It just seems too simplistic that, well, the Padres lead the division. They're just gonna, maneuver their way through the next 41 games without the Dodgers putting pressure on. I hope that's what plays out. And we'll see beginning Friday night. I mean, this is gonna be a crazy series. This is an epic series that is about to take place beginning at Dodger Stadium. Let's get to the Supers. I don't want to get to that. Let's get to these super chats.
I just wanted to point out if the Dodgers are living rent-free in Padres fans' heads, then why are you watching a Padres YouTube channel?
What's rent-free about the Padres have a 1-game lead over the Dodgers, and the Padres and Dodgers are the next game being played? Shouldn't we only talk about the Padres and the Dodgers for the next 3 games? Isn't that the only thing we should be talking about?
Correct.
I mean, what should we be talking about? The Reds or the Cardinals? Or, I mean, what else are we going to talk about for the next 4 days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, next weekend. I mean, that's all the Dodger fans are going to be talking about for the next 2 weeks as well. All right, let's get to some of the super chats. Guys, if you are here, if you are here, please subscribe. Year-round content. Let's get to 9,300 subscribers with your help. We can do that with your help. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment right now before we get going and subscribing to this channel, we are 55 subscribers away from 9,300. We're just about 700 away from 10K. We need to get there by the end of the regular season. Please take a moment if you have not subscribed and subscribe to this channel. And thank you for your support of this channel with the super chats. Thank you for your support with the memberships. If we get 11 memberships here tonight, everyone's going to walk away with this Bro Hearn emoji. The members will get that. Plus, Jim's doing a members only watch party Saturday night for Padres and Dodgers Saturday's game 2 of the 3-game series. Padres Payne, thank you for getting us started here tonight. We appreciate you allowing us to go back and forth here for 15 minutes. Now let's get to some of these super chats. He says, post-deadline, this roster is better than last year's. Can't wait for this weekend. Thanks for being here on a Wednesday night, guys. Appreciate you. You can't miss this. We can't not be here with everything that's playing out. We appreciate all you guys hanging out with us. But Jim, I mean, we talked a good length about that today. I do think it's reasonable to say this roster is more complete than even last year's roster, which I thought was the most complete they've had in 20 plus years.
Yeah. And by the way, it's kind of set up perfectly for tonight, as like the second the Dodger game ended, like we started our show
in 1 minute.
The Padres just completed a sweep of the Giants. I mean, just burying the Giants. I mean, the Giants are dead. They are dead. And the Padres are a big reason why. 11-1 today. You're just like, holy shit, man. As far as the roster goes, yeah, I mean, it's probably maybe a little too early to say, but I thought last year's roster potentially was the best roster in franchise history. Maybe you could make an argument 98. Obviously, a 98 is the best roster because they made the World Series. You can't argue that. But like, you felt like last year's roster had a chance. It felt pretty complete. And then you get to this year and you're like, all these holes this team has in the first half up until the trade deadline. You know, they have too many weak links. And then Preller says, watch this, and addresses every weak link. And now the weak links that we've talked about for 3.5 months are not being talked about anymore. Instead, they're like strengths of the team. The bottom half of the lineup in this series, Sean, had 10 RBIs. 10. Like, what? The bottom of the lineup has become, I wouldn't say a strength of the team, but it's not a weak point anymore. Not even close.
It's almost like it's not a strength. You know what I mean? Right, like you said, it's not a weakness.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's just, would I prefer to have Tatis, Machado, Merrill, Arise than the 5 that follow? Yeah. But I think the 5 that follow, including Xander Bogaerts, by the way, and guys like Ramon Laureano and Jake Cronenworth once again today, and Freddie Fermin, who's hit well over 300 for this club. I'm with you. If it's not a strength, it's certainly not a weakness at this point. Chucky D, thank you for the super chat. He says, Brewers and Angels, how about this? That's fascinating. Brewers and Angels both 6-0 against the Dodgers this year. That's just fascinating. What's crazy is the Angels, I saw some ridiculous stat where they were like 20-1 against 3 teams, yet they're still under 500 for the season. And the thing is, a lot of this regular season stuff, it matters, but only to some extent. Like, you might get to the postseason, the Brewers meet the Dodgers. Does that mean the Dodgers can't beat the Brewers? I don't think it's as simple as that. But I mean, there's some weird stuff at play in the regular season right now. I mean, there's some really weird stuff.
There's always, with every team, that one team, if you're a good team in baseball, that you just can't beat. And usually it's like a random bad team. You're like, why can't we beat the Angels? Why can't we beat the Pirates? Like, it's just, that's how it works. And not saying it always happens, but there's a lot of times in a season, some of the better teams in baseball just, for whatever reason, can't beat a certain team. And for the Angels to do what they've done this year against the Dodgers, man, it is such a chef's kiss.
I mean, it's insane. You're watching these highlights from Angels Stadium, and I mean, it looks like the Angels are playing in the World Series. I mean, it looks like they're playing for everything. I mean, it's just kind of, again, I get it. There's a rivalry there, but I mean, it's just been fascinating to watch play out. Yeah. Jared, appreciate you, man. Thank you for your membership in the super chat. He says, LFG San Diego, time to win. In LA, I mean, it's that time. We had Kevin Acey on today. He brought up the point. He's like, the only thing that raises the stakes here is, as opposed to meeting right now, they're meeting the final 2 weekends of the regular season with one game between them. Like, if this was September 15th and then September 22nd, and this was the final 2 weeks of the regular season, and the teams were separated by one game, I guess you would argue more is on the line at that point. But I mean, this is about as good as it gets. Playing them twice over the course of a week and a half with the 2 teams separated by only one game. So I'm with Jared. I mean, you're going to feel incredible if they win this series, if the Padres win the series. And I think if they lose this series, I don't know what the feeling is going to be, truthfully. I know they'll be even in the standings, but that means the Padres will have lost 3 series this year to the Dodgers, and it'll feel like maybe here we go again down a similar path would be my guess. We'll have to see how it plays out, but I think a lot rides on who wins 2 of the next 3 games, truthfully.
Do we have a probables for the Dodgers this weekend? I don't believe we do.
I was going to say I haven't seen them.
I know King is on Friday. Cease, I believe, is on Saturday, and Darvish is on Sunday. I don't think the Dodgers have any probables lined up. No, Ohtani won't pitch. By the way, Ohtani, incredibly mid tonight against his former team. Like, straight up Nestor Cortez, Randy Vasquez vibes. I mean, what? He pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 earned runs. You're like...
No, but that's not... Nestor Cortez and Randy Vasquez on average do much better than that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like...
Yeah.
It's the vibes it felt like. It's like this Randy Vasquez and Nestor Cortez can do better than that. Yeah, I don't know the probables for the Dodgers yet, but their pitching is kind of in shambles right now, it feels like.
I mean, certainly, you look at bullpens, and we've talked about the injuries, but I will say I still look like I'm looking at this box score right now because you're watching this like Gamecast. I mean, the lineup remains legitimate to me. I mean, even a game like today, they score 6 runs, but they lose. Yesterday they lose in 10. So I don't think it's necessarily the lineup. I know that there's been some players that haven't performed to like their career standards, but I still think the lineup is capable. So hopefully it's pitching that leads the way for the Padres moving forward. Rocket, thank you, man, for the super chat and your membership as well. He says, Angels embarrassed the Dodgers. Going to be a tough one. You're saying, it's maybe tough on the heels of that the fact that they just got swept by the Angels is, in fact, potentially a wake-up call. Again, both of these teams are off Thursday. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. I mean, you got teams heading in opposite directions, but does that continue come Friday night? I like the pitching matchups. I know Michael King only went a couple of innings, Jim, but I feel like he's primed to pitch better than he did the other day. And by the way, even if he only goes 4 innings, you have this bullpen that's fresh and coming off an off day. So use it.
Yeah, it's probably, it's probably best that Michael King already has a start under his belt before the Dodgers series, because making his first start back in that Dodgers series, I think would have been tough for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I just think that his only problem in his first start was his command. His stuff looked good, went back, looked at the velocity. He's pitching with the same velocity that he was pitching with before he slept wrong. So it wasn't like his stuff was bad. His stuff was good. Just he was rusty. And I think everybody saw it. So yeah, hopefully now after one start, he, tweaks some things and he's much crisper come Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to have to be better. There's no question. And if he isn't, again, I think because of the depth of this bullpen, you still hopefully have an opportunity in this lineup that's been scoring runs. Sort of cinematic. Guys, if you're here, by the way, about 800 people here live right now, please subscribe to this channel. We're here for you in season and out of season on the wrap-up show. So please subscribe to this channel. And thank you for the super chats. Click the $ below the chat box. Thank you for the memberships. You can gift them as well by clicking the join button down below. There's a members only wrap-up show, a watch party Saturday with Jim right here on this channel. Sort of cinematic says Dodgers blow. Might want to change this show to the Angels wrap-up show because we're all Angels fans tonight. Yeah, everyone's an Angels fan tonight is what I would say. There's no doubt about it. Everyone has been rooting for the Angels over the course of the last 3 days. E-Racing with Dale, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the very generous super chat. He says, LFGSD job not finished by far. Dodgers will play us hard. Love to see the Doyers struggle. Our bats are on fire today. Pitching shoved as usual of late. We have to capitalize this weekend.
Well, it's not just this weekend, guys. I mean, it's also next weekend. It's also the following week. I mean, it's every game here from here on out that is going to mean a lot. I mean, this is a true division race that we are now entering, where every win and every loss feels like the greatest thing, or the, oh shit, did the Padres just get the Dodgers back in this? Or let the Dodgers back in this? Like, that's where we're at right now. I mean, these wins and losses are so important down the stretch when you're competing for a division title and you're as close as you are to the Dodgers. I mean, you're one game up on the Dodgers here. You have a bad week and the Dodgers have a good week. It flips like that.
It's series.
A series. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It's a bad
this
series.
Weekend.
And if the Dodgers took, so they play 6 more times here. If they took 5 of these games, I'm just going like like crazy scenario. If
Mhm.
they took 5 of those games, they made up 3 games on you there, and they would lead the division by 2 games. I have that right?
No, they'd make up 4 games on you, and they would lead the division by 3 games.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they play each other. My bad.
5
Yeah,
5 minus 1 is 4,
I know. I'm just thinking like
right?
one of the wins the
Yeah.
Padres have, one of the losses they have would cancel each other out. But
Don't do
no,
math.
I'm not doing math. You're right. If they win 5 of the 6 games that they play against the Padres,
You're in trouble.
that's a problem.
Yeah, that anything like a 5-1 either way, the other team's in trouble. If the Padres go 5-1 against the Dodgers, these next 6 to like opposite side of that conversation, I mean, Dodgers are in trouble. Let's be honest. I mean, that's going to be tough to make up if that's what the Padres do. And I agree with you. I think if the Dodgers do something similar, that's going to be a challenge the other way for the Padres. Irie Fan Geek, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. He says, how tense is it going to get when the first ball flies by Fernando's face? You know it's going to happen. And maybe a charge to a mound is needed. And maybe a charge to the mound is not needed. Fernando Tatis Jr. has actually been quoted this week saying that he doesn't think it does anything good. He'd likely be suspended. And I just think it inspires the opposition when you do something like that. So a charge to the mound is not needed. The Padres are 14-3 in their last 17 games. If they were 3-14, a charge of the mound is needed. They're 14-3. They need nothing. No, they need nothing other than everything they've been doing. And again, it's a classic don't take the bait. I can already see it, Jim. It's the second inning. It's scoreless. Some dude gets hit on the Padres, and it starts the tit for tat. You got to stay away from it. I'm just telling you. And it's Dodger Stadium, and the crowd's going to be animated, and everyone's going to be getting booed. Yeah, I just can see it. I can see it playing out in my mind right now. And multiple hitters are going to be hit in the series. Multiple batters both ways could be hit in the series. You got to be above it and find ways to win.
Yeah, Padres pitching, you can't hit the like. No. If a pitcher from the Padres hits a Dodger first, I will be so upset because that's going to start the chirping, and that gives Dave Roberts the easy in and the ammo to start some shit. And that's the last thing you want to do. If they hit you or they bark at you, please don't let it affect you. Like, take the bait. Just go to first base. Don't chirp back. Don't look at Dave Roberts and tell him to fuck off. Don't engage Mike Schilt. Like, play this straight up as straight up as you can be. Unless, I mean, there is some instances where you would need to like turn around and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Type of thing. But there's a lot of things where you can just say, you know what? I know what you guys are trying to do. We know that you're playing like shit. We know you need to create some type of edge here, right? And we're not taking the bait. So it's coming, or I know that they're thinking about it. Like, there's no way Dave Roberts is going to go into this series and not think about trying to start something to fire his team up. So when and if he does that, you're right, John. Don't take the bait.
Yeah, I think it is something that I think is important because I think the Dodgers need something to get out of their funk that doesn't have to do with what happens between white lines. Like, when you're going through it as a team, you need something that is going to get you back going. And it's not like they're waiting for like a home run from Mookie Betts. I mean, stuff like that, again, matters. I just think they need something to wake themselves up, and just don't allow you to be a reason for why they woke up with something you're doing that has nothing to do with the game itself. All right, let's get back to this conversation in a moment. Do have to thank our title sponsor, the Wrap-Up Show. We've been talking back and forth with Mark all day long. We want to thank each and every one of you for your support of Mark Nemitz, because he's been our title sponsor for 4 years. I know a lot of you reach out to Mark because he's just a terrific insurance agent. We've been telling you about Mark for 4 years. I've got 3 insurance policies with Mark: homeowners, life, and earthquake. He does auto. He's going to save you money, okay? He's a native San Diegan. He's a lifelong Padres fan. Then when you need him, he's there for you. I've had to need him multiple times. Had to file a claim a couple of years ago. Lost my license within the last year. Called him. He immediately had everything I needed to take care of that issue. So he's just a great, great insurance agent. Great service and communication. He's going to save you time. He's going to save you money. You can click the link in the description down below. Get free quotes online, or call him. He'll talk to you about the Padres, and he'll also talk to you about saving money on your insurance. So whatever it is, auto, home, renters, life, earthquake, get in contact with our title sponsor. Terrific, terrific guy. Great insurance agent, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance.
I'm sorry. Did you mention what Mark texted us earlier today?
I mean, I just mentioned that a lot of people I know do business with Mark, because I know a lot of people have been reaching out here recently.
Yeah, Mark texted us, let us know that a bunch of you have said and reached out to Mark Nimitz over the last couple of weeks with insurance needs, saying that John and Jim sent them. So we really appreciate that. And all his information is below there, mnimitz at farmersagent.com. If you have insurance needs, Mark is your guy. So reach out to Mark and let him know that we sent him, sent you, sent him, sent you, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. All right, John and Jim with you on the wrap-up show. We are 49 subscribers away from 9,300. Please take a moment and subscribe to this channel. We're with you all weekend long as the Padres and Dodgers renew their rivalry. I think we had Mark Loretta, who played for both the Padres and the Dodgers, tell us this is the best rivalry on the West Coast, and it has exceeded the Dodgers and the Giants. And he's not the only one, obviously, that has been saying that over the last year or two or three. Jared, appreciate you, man. He says, don't let up. I mean, that's kind of it's hard, though, isn't it, Jim? Like, when you're playing at this clip, we said it when they started the year 14-3. You were never going to do it all year. I mean, you'd be historically good to be anywhere close to that winning percentage. So, like, what does the other side look like? Remember, after 14-3 early, they were a below 500 team for 70 games. Now they go 14-3. What does the softening of that look like? As in, is it 20-21 to finish? Or is it 24-17 to finish? Big difference. But of course, you're not going to play at the clip of 14-3 for the last 41. If they do, they're the prohibitive World Series favorite. Yeah. If they do that, assuming they don't, there's going to be a falling off at some point. You just hope it's not as significant as what we saw in the first half of the year.
Right. So I was going to go back to their start of the season and kind of look what happened to the team after the 14-3 start. So they were 14-3 after a 10-4 victory against the Cubs on a Monday night at Petco. You look at the next couple weeks here after that, wasn't that great. You lost 2 of 3 in Houston. You lost 2 of 3 in Detroit. You got swept by the Tampa Bay Rays. That was the following 2-week stretch after starting 14-3. So, like, to your point, we're all thinking, like, oh, they're just going to keep this pace up. And maybe they do. Like, shit, I didn't think they're going to have a crazy second half run like last year and have lightning in a bottle strike twice, but keep proving me wrong. Like, that's awesome. Second half shield is a real ass thing. But you look back at the start of the season, and after their 14-3 start, they went 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They went 3-8 in their next 11 games.
Right.
So,
yeah, I mean, again, that's how baseball works. It's very hard to maintain this type of play for a significant period of time, but it's not impossible, but just unlikely. I do think they're better positioned now because of the moves they made at the deadline to hopefully avoid 3-8 on the other side of it. But that's interesting. They went 3-8 after the start. Dago 619, thank you, man, for the super chat. He says, you guys ever consider that by getting swept by the Angels, the Dodgers are actually the winners here? That's funny. It's almost like by losing, they won.
Yeah. Well, I put out on social media, what we watched tonight in that Dodgers-Angels game is that the Dodgers actually won that game, even though their star player looked incredibly mid on the mound. The Dodgers actually won the game, but the Angels actually won 6-5 and they swept the Dodgers.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But
that's what
the
happened.
Dodgers actually won. They won the game, actually. They're the real winners here tonight.
It's unbelievable. All right, Mr. B, 9613, thank you, man, for the generous super chat and the membership. He says, here's a tip to – this is funny. Here's a tip to make everyone feel even better. Open a tab, play Only Time by Enya, open up the Dodgers subreddit, scroll down, read all the posts in the post-game thread, LFGSD. That's the funny thing about some of these people, like in my mentions. There's this one dude who's so freaking annoying. He's like, why are you pretending like they won the World Series? It's August 13th. We actually won the World Series last year. Like, what are you talking about? What?
Yeah.
It's like these morons that think when we post the video from the 2022 postseason when people are celebrating downtown that it was actually like last night when the Padres beat the Giants. They're like, why are you celebrating downtown? It's August 12th. Nobody's celebrating anything. I think people are just recognizing. Yeah, they're taking the bait. I think people are just recognizing that the Padres are in the midst of one of the best seasons in the history of the franchise. So, like,
this is me
again,
just
the
gathering
all goalposts are going to
trolls.
move, man. If the Padres win the division, you're going to hear, well, Dodgers didn't want to win the division. And if the Padres win the World Series, you're going to hear, well, the Dodgers have won more World Series than the San Diego Padres. So the goalposts are going to move. Who cares? Just go play well is what I would say. Because some of the comments and some of the stuff that were tagged in, Jim, is the most ridiculous, utter stupid comments from Dodger fans. And it's almost like comical. It's that absurd and dumb and ridiculous.
Yeah, not all Dodger fans are the most moronic people on the planet, like literally brain dead. But there's a lot of them that are. And we see a lot of it. We see a lot of it. It's pretty funny, to be honest with you. Somebody actually, and I have to listen to the audio, but Zan_Diego2 sent me a clip. We'll probably have to play it on John and Jim tomorrow. He says, Jim, they're claiming they're burnt out from their shortened offseason from winning the World Series, and it's the Dodger Nation guy. You know who I'm talking about.
I saw that yesterday, yeah.
Okay, I just saw that right now. Like,
oh, really? Yeah, we were tagged in it yesterday.
Keep the excuses coming. Keep the excuses coming, guys.
Yeah, that makes no sense. I mean, they doubled down on their pitching and their rotation. I mean, they
spend $1 billion in the offseason.
They deal with injuries. Padres deal with injuries. And it's not like Michael King didn't miss 3 months. It's not like Yu Darvish didn't miss 3 months. It's not like the Dodgers didn't spend more money than the Padres. I go back down the path that now it's like you have nowhere to turn if you're either team. You're past the trade deadline. The money doesn't matter. Where you are is where you are. Nobody's going to save your season. So you got to go out, play the other team, whether you're San Diego or LA or whomever else. The Brown Mamba, thank you, man, for the super chat. Guys, please subscribe. 47 subscribers away from 9,300. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you for the super chats and the memberships. Click the $ below the chat box or the join button down below. He says the only thing this team needs for October is playoff Tatis. Man, you couple like a just Tatis that is going off in a series like that with multiple home run games and 3 or 4 home runs in a series that we've seen before against St. Louis or last year even to start that series against LA or against Atlanta. I hope we see it. Can't forecast it, but it's possible because we've seen it.
Yeah, I hope we see it too. If you told me right now, Tatis, would you rather have Tatis have a series this weekend where he hits 3 home runs against the Dodgers, or would you rather see Tatis have a postseason series where he hits 3 home runs? I'm taking the postseason series hitting 3 home runs every day of the week. Mm-hmm. I'm fine if he ends the season with just 17 home runs. And if he goes off in the postseason, like, you know, that's where you need him the most. Now, just continue to play the way you're playing, play winning baseball. And when you win games and you win a bunch of games, we're not talking about the guys that are struggling, you know, unless the guys that are struggling are contributing to the losing. Like Friday night, Tatis was 0 for again. They lost again. And you're like, okay, is everything okay? You okay there, guy? And
he's scorching hot the last since then.
He's been really good. He's been really good. So,
yeah, even today. I mean, he's the play he made in the field today.
Oh my God!
You don't see outfielders make that kind of play. That's not just some diving play. A sprawling play with your arm outstretched. I mean, I don't know what the catch probability on something like that is. I don't even care what it says. That's got to be a 1 in a couple hundred catch for an outfielder. That is a very difficult play to make, and he made it. And it's a spectacular play. It won't go recognized like a play where you bring a ball back from, you know, being a home run or whatever. But I thought that was just a spectacular play in the field by Tatis. All right, Jared, got to thank you here. He has gifted 5 memberships. In fact, then he followed up with gifting 5 memberships by gifting 5 more memberships, which means we're 1 member away. We get 1 more member right now, and all the members get the Bro Hearn emoji because it's locked and loaded. I'll put it in the system. YouTube determines how many emojis you can put in the system. It's based on how many members you have. So if we get 1 more member right now, I'll put the Bro Hearn emoji in, and you can use it in the live chat. You can use it in the comments down below. So thank you, Jared, for starting that membership train here tonight by gifting those 10 memberships. Every so often says, lock up the Koozie cringe rap guys. Send Jim out of the country for 3 months. Pray to all the baseball gods and Gwynn Seidler, etc. All for good luck. Yeah, when do you leave?
When do I leave?
Like just like America.
I leave America on October 1st, and I get back on November 1st.
Come back November 2nd, because November 1st would be Game 7 of the World Series this year.
I thought November 1st is Game 7.
It is. You can't come back November 1st.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah, no, we're not at the point where like, I mean, I guess we are. No cringy videos stating like, oh, the Padres run the NL West. No cringy videos of like, it's Padres are gonna win. Like none of that shit. Just hold it in, right? Keep it in.
hold it in. Hold it in.
Deploy it when the time is right. If the time comes, save the receipts. All right, keep those bookmarks locked and loaded just in case, and then deploy them when the time is right, if the time comes.
Filibuster, you know what that word means. For 30 seconds while I put this bro Hearn emoji in because we have reached the membership threshold for another
Let's go.
emoji.
By the way, just a heads up. If you are a new member of this channel, or if you're an old member of this channel, or if you just became a member of this channel recently, Saturday night, it's because my wife's out of town, I am doing a members only watch party. 6:10 first pitch, Dodgers Padres will be here, aka just me, not John, but I will be here. Members only watch party on Saturday night. Come hang. We're not doing anything crazy. We're just watching the game, just chilling. I mean, just if you guys want to watch me react, right? Be a part of it. And we will be doing that on Saturday night. I'll probably just like be watching, eating, cussing a lot at the Dodgers, like whatever it is. It's a members only watch party on Saturday night. So come hang.
Get a membership. Click join down below. Come hang on Saturday night. And by the way, the bro Hearn emojis, I see them right now in the live chat. They are locked and loaded. Let's get back to this in a moment, Jim. Do you want to remind our viewers about our friends over at Lucky Box? All right. You might be saying stuff, Lucky Box.
Lucky Box.
You're going to get to one of these vending machines. We went in Vegas. They're in Vegas. They're coming to San Diego. They're going to be in Southern California. They're at other airports around the country, O'Hare, JFK, right? And it's a mystery box vending machine where you're getting either a Pokemon card if you want. You choose Pokemon. You choose sports trading card. You choose autographed jersey. And then you get a mystery that drops out. We're in Vegas. First time at one of these machines, we're like, we got to do it. And
Boom.
what comes out? What comes out? A signed Fernando Tatis Jr. Bowman Auto 10 out of the mystery box. And this, if you want, you can use, what just happened there? You can use our promo code.
What just happened?
I don't know. Something's going on with you.
I didn't touch anything. Did my internet go out?
What are you doing?
I didn't. I'm doing nothing.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, use our promo code Padres, all lowercase, and get $5 off at a Lucky Box vending machine. $5 off. You can walk away with a Fernando Tatis Jr. auto card. You can walk away with Fernando Tatis Jr.'s autographed game use cleats because they have golden tickets. And if you get a golden ticket, you could win like a Lionel Messi signed jersey or signed cleats from Fernando Tatis Jr., so on and so forth. So super cool. Hopefully you'll get to one and use the promo code, which is Padres, all lowercase. And if you use that promo code, you're going to save $5 at Lucky Box.
Yeah, and if you want to become a exclusive loyalty member of Lucky Box, just go to luckyboxvending.com. All you need to do is have an email and phone number. It's not any scam or anything here. It's completely free of charge. Just sign up with your email and your phone number to become a subscriber to get insider perks, early location drops, and exclusive giveaways, like a chance to win an authenticated Willy Wonka golden ticket signed by Gene Wilder. So it's free, no cost necessary. Just sign up using your email and your phone number at luckyboxvending.com.
Find all the locations by clicking the link in the description down below and use that promo code Padres, all lowercase. Let's get back to this. Please subscribe to this channel. We're about over 45 subscribers away from 9,300. We're talking about the Padres over the Giants and the Dodgers getting swept in Anaheim and the upcoming series this weekend between the Dodgers and San Diego. So let's get back to the super chats. You can click the $ below the chat box. B Fix says, if it comes down to it, this is good insight. Padres own the tiebreaker over Philadelphia based on intra-division records, 19-13 versus 16-12. I don't know if there's future intra-division matchups or not coming. B-Fic, but that's interesting that if Philadelphia and San Diego end up with an identical record, what he is saying is San Diego would have the tie-breaking edge in that hypothetical. Remember, this is critically important because only 2 of the teams that win divisions get buys. Only 2, not 3. So there is a division winner that's playing a wild card series. They just happen to be playing a wild card series at home. So that could be important down the road.
Padres do play the Mets 3 more times.
Okay, so that means that's not fully settled as of yet.
No, that's why here, because you see the Phillies are 19-13, Padres are 16-12. Now I don't know how that
they have to end up playing the same number of games intra-division.
that wouldn't match up though, because the Padres only play 3 more games.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be exact because I think there's sometimes you play a team in your division 12 times, sometimes you play a team in your division 13 times. I don't know enough about it.
Right.
But okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't think they play. No, that's it. I mean, they play Seattle, Minnesota, Baltimore, Cincy, Colorado.
Yeah.
Just the Mets. That's it. And that's
interesting.
in New York, by the way, too.
And they have really fallen off, but we'll see if that's the case when the two teams meet.
We'll see. Yeah.
Dan, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat. He says, bro, this is all on top of. See, this is the part that's interesting to me. You have Dave Roberts saying, meet me outside. Is it at all relevant? The bench is clear. The sides exchange words. Everyone's getting hit left and right. So there was all this drama last series, right? Great storylines this weekend. I agree, or both upcoming weekends, LFGSD. Does it apply? Like, do we pick up where we left off like it was a soap opera between the two teams or not? I mean, there's so many new Padres since that moment. I'm sure there's new Dodgers as well. So, I mean, how much of that applies from the last series?
I think from the Dodgers perspective, I do think there's some that applies there because they were bitching real hard about when they hit Ohtani. And that was the last player to get hit, like in the whole, beaning war, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I also do think there is there's kind of like this shadiness with Dave Roberts. I really do think that he's thinking like, we need to start something this weekend. Like, hey, and then he can justify it, be like, well, we didn't get to retaliate or not retaliate, but like, they hit our guy last and we remembered that for some stupid shit. And, remember when he was being the hold me back guy to Mike Schilt and he's like, I'll see you later. And then nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's bad blood. There's no doubt about it. There's bad blood. Go back and listen to Mike Schilt after that series. He does not like Dave Roberts. The team does not like the Padres. I mean, the Dodgers don't like the Padres, and the Padres don't like the Dodgers. Like there's bad blood there, but I do think that, from the Padres' perspective, there won't be anything. The Dodgers, though, I do think there's a real good chance they try to start shit.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. We'll see where it picks up, man. We'll see where it picks up Friday night in the top of the first inning when Fernando Tatis Jr. steps into the batter's box. The Brown Mamba, thank you again for following up. We appreciate you, man. He says, win one game and leave LA tied. Won't complain one bit. I think I will complain one bit. I'm not going to lose my mind. But I think the narrative I'll be pushing is they've lost 3 series to the Dodgers this year, and they lost last year in October. And it's at some point you're going to have to beat them. In a series that's where my mind just goes. I mean, how can your mind not go there? I know you'd be even in the division. The world certainly hasn't stopped spinning in that scenario. You still have everything in front of you. I just would like to see the Padres change the script by beating the Dodgers in a series. And because I do think that changes a little bit of the story. If you get a multiple game lead and now all of a sudden LA looks mortal and you look really damn good. If you get out of LA 2-1, think about that, Jim. You're 16-4 through 20 games. If you get out of LA 2-1. So I just think it's a big like swing game potentially.
I would not be okay with them just taking one game at Dodger Stadium. Cause yeah, I mean, the whole point here is to like continue to get distance from the Dodgers. And now you have a clear opportunity to do that. You're not looking at the Dodgers scoreboard or the scoreboard, look at the Dodgers game and being like, did they win or lose tonight? Right. Like you directly affect if they win or lose. So from that standpoint, I'm not viewing this series of like, I know 3-3 you said, right? Like 3-3. Okay. I get it.
That means you lose a series.
You would.
You can't go 1.5 and 1.5 in 2 series. So you win a series, you lose a series, right? I agree with what you're saying. 3-3, It's weird because you lose a series going 3-3.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the Dodgers play. And I'm curious to see how the Padres play. Like I'm curious to see if the Dodgers up their game here, or if they continue to really struggle.
Yeah, completely. I agree. I agree. So again, I understand the point. I don't think it's a reason we'll overreact to everything. I said that today on John and Jim. I think going 1-2, it's no reason to go crazy. And I think going 2-1, there's no reason to be celebrating, for the rest of the season either. But it's telling to me. Who wins the series is telling to me in the short term. No Dog, thank you, man, for the super chat. It says, send the Angels a prospect. Thanks for doing shows like this, guys. LFGSD, keep taking care of business. Looking forward to Saturday's show. F the Dodgers. I'm fine with sending the Angels like $50K. Like, just send them cash considerations for taking care of LA. I mean, listen, they're 6-0 against the Dodgers. Assuming the division is decided by less than 6 games, you can point right at the LA Angels for the reason why potentially the Dodgers don't win the division. I mean, it's crazy. You can do that. Of course, it's baseball, so you can do that anytime over 162, but could be the difference between LA winning the division or not.
Like, look, do you want the AAA version of Barry Bonds? Here's Luis Campusano on a silver platter. Like, you can have him. Like, hey, this guy's Barry Bonds in the minors. You want him? Take him. Like, it's our gift to you.
Yeah, we don't have to pass money. He's yours.
He hit 2 more home runs tonight, by the way.
Not 2. He hit 2?
I think he did it too.
I knew he hit 1. I know he hit 2.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure he hit.
This guy's got the most home runs in AAA history.
Where is it?
Did he hit 2 home runs today?
Yep, he hit 2.
It's amazing.
El Paso said, X, you're going to love this one. Campy just hit his second homer of the night.
That's hilarious. I mean, I don't even know how to explain that. And he ain't touching the Padres other than, honestly, I say that he might be the third catcher. When the rosters expand September 1st, maybe he gets called up because you get 2 more players. But he's not going to see the field because it's, Freddie Fermin's team, and they don't need a DH either. Jared, thank you, man. He says, maybe I'll give more memberships, vibes. And he did. He gifted the membership that got us all the bro heart emoji. And then we had a legend girly follow up with a membership. So thank you guys.
Who's that Pokemon?
That's Charizard. Charizard.
It's Pikachu.
Oh, it's Pikachu. Yeah, I know that guy. But if we get more members, we can get more emojis, by the way. And again, if you become a member, you get the watch party. Jim's going to be with you Saturday night if you're a member of this channel. Either way, we're with you Friday night and Sunday night on the wrap-up show.
I have probables for the Dodgers this weekend.
Oh, let's hear it.
So Friday night's pitching matchup will be Michael King versus Clayton Kershaw.
Okay.
It gets better. Saturday will be a pitching matchup of Dylan Cease versus Blake Snell.
I knew Snell was in there. Yep.
Sunday, we have a pitching matchup of Yu Darvish versus Tyler Glasnow.
The one thing I'll say, and do you agree with this? Again, as LA has fallen off, the one thing I will say they'll get healthier. I will say when you say Glasnow and Snell and Ohtani in a rotation, forget about Kershaw. But when you say Glasnow, Ohtani, Snell, healthy, I raise my eyebrows, and it's a level of concern. Now, their bullpen has not been near San Diego. No bullpen has been near San Diego's, and they've been leaking. Obviously, their bullpen. But do you agree with that? That all of a sudden their rotation is, it's beyond formidable, right?
Yes, I'm just trying to look here to see what the last outings looked like for Glasnow and Blake Snell. So Glasnow's last outing was on the 10th against Toronto. He went 5 2/3, gave up 2 earned runs, struck out 8.
Okay, yeah.
And I know Snell had a fantastic start in his last outing. Yeah, he went 5 innings against Toronto, 3 hits, no earned runs, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts.
5 innings, you say, from Blake Snell? That surprises me.
Would have surprised me if he went 6, but
he's
Mr. 5 and dive. So,
all right, so they've pitched well enough, and then, again,
it's not going to be an easy series. I can tell you that. Even though the Dodgers are reeling, it's not going to be an easy series.
It's not an easy series. Exactly. No. It's not going to be an easy series. Let's see here. B-Fick, thank you, man. We appreciate you. He says, if the Padres lose their division lead, I will personally buy Jim's plane ticket back to Hawaii. We appreciate that because that could be a few $100s.
My wife would appreciate that.
Yeah, just send Aaron.
I'll do the show from Hawaii. That's fine.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, I think you would.
100% I would do the show from Hawaii if you're going to
That's
pay
not
for
a
the
tough.
flight.
That's not a tough gig.
Yeah.
That's really not a tough gig.
No, it's not.
Let's see. Rocket, thank you, man. He says it's just nice to not have pressure. It's on them. I mean, do you see it that way? Has the shoe
pressure.
flipped feet? Yeah, I don't see it that way. I mean, I think I understand the point. I mean, I think if I'm the Padres, I'm very confident and I'm very motivated.
What would you rather be in this scenario, the hunter or the hunted?
I could make a case for being a hunter as opposed to being hunted when the team that's hunting you has won this division like 14 of the last 15 years or whatever it is.
And just won a World Series.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm happy they're game up. I prefer to be a game up than a game back.
100%.
But I don't know where the pressure lies, truthfully. I think it's probably on both sides. I think both teams have pressure, but I think the Padres are a confident group, a motivated group coming in. I don't know the psyche of the Dodgers off their play. I have no idea. I have no clue, but I do know what it feels like from a Padres perspective is they're very motivated, hungry, pointed in the right direction. Mm-hmm. That's what it feels like.
I just look at it this way. Like, first of all, Dodgers are never underdog ever. But like last postseason, they're down 2-1. And what happened? Padres became a World Series favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And you then became the hunted. And look what happened. Pressure got to them. They choked. And they'll tell you that. They choked. So it's like you look up, you're like, oh shit, we're in first place now. You know, try not to think of it that way. Just try to think of it like, you know, just keep playing good baseball. Just keep playing good baseball. Because if then you start thinking like, oh, we got to win this game or this and that, you know, these aren't must-win games this weekend. I mean, if they lose all three, guess what? They're still going to the postseason, and they still have a shot to win the division title.
Yep.
So, and they'd be 2 games back of the Dodgers. Like, the team's been 2 games back of the Dodgers how many times? Like, a lot. So, yeah, I'm hoping that there's not a pressure here from the team now that they're in first place and there are, playing some damn good baseball. Just, there's still pressure though, for sure. There's no doubt there is pressure. There's never not pressure unless you have a 20-game lead.
Yeah, and is it unfamiliar territory? Yeah, absolutely. Like I just saw this tweet that was retweeted by Marty that says, this is the first time the Dodgers have been in second place after the 8th of July since 2021.
Dude,
I mean, that's like a half decade ago. They haven't been in second place since the Giants won 107 games in 2021 and beat the Dodgers by 1 game in the division. So this is not unprecedented, but very, rare for the Dodgers over the last 4 or 5 years. All right, we're going to get back to the chat in a moment. Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. We're within, let's see, 41 subscribers of 9,300. So please take a moment. Please take the moment. It takes 1 second. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to this channel, we truly do appreciate it. We are here for you in season and out of season, and we've got a great deal for you as well. If you use SeatGeek, you're going to get $20 off your next order of $50 or more with our promo code. So we've hooked you guys up. The promo code is PADSWRAP. That's PADSWRAP. You heard me right. You're going to get $20 off your order of $50 or more with promo code PADSWRAP at SeatGeek. Just click that link in the description down below. $20 off your first purchase of $50 or more with promo code PADSWRAP. Just click the link in the description. Download the app, have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Do want to thank our friends over at SeatGeek. And listen, you can use this for this upcoming weekend at Dodger Stadium. You can use it for next weekend at Petco. The game I just clicked on is for next weekend at Petco, and it is going to be a scene. And you can take advantage of the $20 off, and you can get in for, in the neighborhood of $100 or so per ticket. Here's a ticket in section 235 in the outfield for $147 with fees. This is a Friday night against the LA Dodgers at Petco downtown, but take $20 off again with the promo code PADSWRAP. So whether you're going to a game in Los Angeles or San Francisco or San Diego or a concert or another sporting event that isn't the Padres, make sure to use our promo code PADSWRAP by clicking the link in the description down below.
Yeah, MLB. It's SeatGeek's MLB's official ticket marketplace. Your tickets are fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled in your account after purchase. All you got to do is once you set up the app, and go to SeatGeek. Just use our promo code PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP, for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with our promo code PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP.
Is StreamYard effing with us, dude?
What's going on?
This wasn't up for a moment. I don't know where it was. See?
What is it? Is it your internet?
I don't think so. I'm not having any bars pop up. I blame StreamYard.
Dude, I don't know, man. Nothing.
StreamYard's been whack for like a month.
Like, hey, nothing was wrong. Why are we trying to update the system? Like, keep it as it is.
Yeah, like don't reinvent the wheel. Just stream video for us. Okay, we're paying you. Do your job. You have one job. Stream. Patrick, thanks, man, for the super chat. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Padres have a 1-game lead in the NL West. It is August 13th. They'll have a 1-game lead in the NL West heading into August 15th because they're off tomorrow. He says, you knuckleheads are rad. This channel is a phenomenal community for Padre fans and creepers. It's going to be a fun end to the summer and fall. And then a couple of baseball emojis in there. Appreciate you saying it, Patrick. This is an amazing community. I mean, some of you guys have been here maybe for an hour. Others have been here for 4 years. And this is a terrific community for baseball fans, Padres fans. A lot of interaction, a lot of back and forth, a lot of long nights, a lot of insanity.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We've turned this into, a beast. Because of you guys, we're doing this for you out there. And yeah, we love talking ball with you guys and taking you on the ride here and giving you an outlet after games to, express your opinions, your thoughts, your feelings. And a place to just talk Padres baseball.
Each and every day, all season long, through the good and the bad. And there's been a lot of both over the last handful of years. James, appreciate your longtime support of this channel and your membership. He says, Jim, do you still feel Padres can't match or exceed last year's run total of 760 runs scored? They currently have 509. They need 259. That doesn't add up, James. 259 plus 509 isn't 760. But I get your point. So can they score 260 runs, Jim, in their final 40 games? That would be over 6 runs a game. That's going to be a stretch.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about that. I'm not worried about their run total from last year. I was just pointing out at that time, the offense needs to pick it up. If you look at how many runs they scored last year compared to this year, if you want this offense to get to last year's offense, they would need to score X amount of runs and average X amount of runs per game to get there. I'm not even worried about that, to be honest with you. The offense is playing much better ball. They're scoring runs. They're, putting together good at bats. It is a deep ass lineup. There's no easy outs anymore in the lineup. And yeah,
Yep. No, I think it's well said. Thank you, Andrew, for your super chat. He says, they know we'll hit Shohei, so they won't hit us. No, I don't see it that way. I mean, Ohtani's been hit. And Ohtani made it clear he doesn't really want to play the game, truthfully. So I don't think that hitting Ohtani ignites Ohtani. I don't think the Padres are hitting Ohtani unless there's a reason to hit Ohtani, and I don't think there's one as the series starts.
Yeah, Schilt has said from day one with everything about starting shit or whatever, his teams don't start shit. They finish it, though. That's been the mindset of Schilte's teams, and he's talked about this year. Look how many times I've been thrown out of a game in my tenure. Look how many, or let me rephrase that. Look how many times a player has been ejected while I'm the manager of that team. And it's
he does love that line.
It's like a handful at most, right? And so
yeah,
he's not going to have a baseball team that he manages that starts shit, but he will have a team that goes out and tries to finish it.
Do we have DSG in the chat?
Oh, shit.
Okay. They were with us on John and Jim. They're with us on the wrap-up show.
Let's go.
Shoot. Send a link. Pull them up here.
If you guys want to join.
If someone wants to hop on for a minute, you guys can we can shoot the shit for a handful of minutes. If you guys want to hop on. I don't know how we do that, but let us know if you want to.
Toasty.
Hard. Yeah, especially with StreamYard. I don't know what you guys use, but Toasty, appreciate you, man. Thank you for becoming a member. If you want to become a member, we're having a members only watch party. And by we, I mean Jim. Saturday night, Padres, Dodgers, 6:10, first pitch. So become a member if you want to hang out Saturday night on this channel.
6:10. There we go.
6:10 Pacific, 4:10 Hawaii, if that's the time in Hawaii. Jared, thank you, man. He says, hunting the World Series. You're talking about the hunter hunting, whatever, being hunted or being the hunter, whatever we were talking about earlier. I've lost my mind. They are hunting. I would say the Padres are a hunter in that analogy, right? Like they have a lot to prove, but based on the way last year ended, that like they have a lot to prove to themselves. But it is interesting in the division, they're kind of being chased now by a team that's won this division a lot.
Yeah, everyone's hunting the World Series for sure, but it's different when there's like, everyone's trying to climb the mountaintop, right? The trophy's up there, trying to climb the mountaintop. So everyone's hunting that. It's different when you are having someone hunt you.
Yep.
And you got to fight them off. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I lost track of where I was here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Gaucho, what's going on, man? JD Gaucho is now Gaucho JD. Appreciate you, man. He says, Son Shohei, I don't know if I'm saying that right, announced his commitment to UCSD. I saw that. Did you see that tonight on social media? That
I did. That's awesome.
Will stay local and play at UCSD, a very good baseball program. There's so many here in San Diego, and that is a very cool story. So congratulations to the Darvishes on that announcement. That is very cool. And thank you, JD Gaucho, for bringing that back into the forefront of my mind.
It's awesome.
David, thank you, man, for the generous super chat. I don't know what this is. That yen? I don't know what that is, but thank you, man, for hanging out. Not sure where you're watching from, but we appreciate you. He says, non-moronic Dodgers fan. Okay, you're a non-moronic Dodgers fan? Interesting. Friedman skimped at the deadline, knowing the bullpen was shaky. Conforto was an automatic out, and overall offense was struggling. Preller went all in, and Gamble is paying off. So he's saying Dodgers hedged, Padres didn't, and as a result, the Padres have kind of catapulted in this theoretical or this like scenario.
Yeah, and thank you, non-moronic Dodger fan. As I said, not all Dodger fans are brain dead. There are some good Dodger fans out there. A lot of them watch this channel. David W. Watches us, but if you remember in the offseason, Andrew Friedman, after he made all the signings and all the moves that he made in the offseason, he specifically, and I remember there's a clip out there. He said he doesn't want to go into a trade deadline and make a bunch of moves. He just want to make all his moves in the offseason so he can rest during the trade deadline because this team's already complete. And yeah, I mean, he hedged. He absolutely hedged. And the one big move that they got, he's on the IL because his shoulder's fucked up. Oh, it's surprising with the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. And you didn't go out and upgrade your team in other areas that you need upgrading. And you can say, oh, well, we got Blake Snell and Glasnow back. Okay. Well, you know what? You still got a bullpen problem. And you still got a lineup kind of issue. There's still a good lineup, but as he said there, Conforto automatic out. He is a weak link of that team. If AJ Preller was the general manager, AJ Preller would have tried to fix that weak link like he did with the Padres. He fixed the weak links with the Padres, making them a more complete team. Andrew Friedman sat on his hands and made one significant move, and now that one significant move is on the IL with a fucked up shoulder. So
that's a good synopsis. By the way, we shouted out DSC. I want to shout out Padres blogger who's here right now.
Let's go.
Supporter of the channel. This guy, by the way, I was just telling Jim the other day. We're talking about Instagram. We had this like viral post blogger, which you have every day. And I told Jim, I said, you know what's crazy? I said, Padres blogger is 300 subscribers away from 100,000. And I just look right now, and you're 200. So get to Instagram, follow Padres blogger. Okay. He's 200, probably less than 200. It says 99.8K. We are 98K away from 100,000. Padres blogger is 200. We have 2,100 followers somehow.
We'll
Padres
get there
blogger.
in the year 2150.
Can you please help us? We need your help, dude. Congrats,
we'll be there
man.
when we're dead.
You'll be at 100K by the start of that game on Friday. At the latest, you'll be at 100K by the start of that game. We'll be at 100K by the time the freaking sun explodes. Yeah, we
Right.
it'll be a while
Right.
for us.
A little bit.
A little bit. YM, thank you, man, for becoming a member. We appreciate you. Hopefully, we'll see you here Saturday night for that watch party. Jim's going to do a members only watch party 6:10 on Saturday for Game 2 of this Padres Dodgers series. If you want to hang out, if you want the custom emojis and the badges, click the join button down below. We added an emoji tonight, the Bro Hearn emoji. Irie Fanky, thank you, man. He says Nando gets hit twice in series, over under odds. LOL. I'll take under 2. I'll take under 2.
I'll take under 2.
Hit. Yeah, I could see him getting hit, but I think 2 is a big number.
I could see another Padre getting hit, not Tatis.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It'd be way too obvious if Tatis got hit again.
It would be pretty obvious.
It would be way too obvious. My guess is if the Dodgers were to throw at somebody, my guess would be Manny. Just
That's
because they know that
find out situation.
For sure, absolutely.
Yep.
And I think they know Manny. He would bark back.
Oh yeah.
And then it would give the Dodgers that in.
Yep.
To be like, fuck us, fuck you, it's on, right? And then that's what they wanted the whole time.
And that, like, it's so true. It's so you're so right. It's a kind of a simple formula. Like, this isn't rocket science. If you want to play this game, you hit Manny Machado. Like, this isn't a hard thing to execute on. No. If you want to play the game, if you want to go down the path, you can go down the path. Will it work? I don't know. But if you want to do it, if you want to play the game, you can play. Mm-hmm. Toasty, man, thank you for the generous super chat. Really appreciate you. He says, great work as always, guys. Your commentary has been spot on as usual, especially during this hot stretch. Will Jim's members only watch party be available on replay? That's usually where I tune in. I think for members, it will be available. Isn't that how it works, Jim?
Look, we've never had a members only watch party before.
But I think YouTube knows what they're doing.
I'm pretty sure that for members, and I'll have to research this a little bit more. I'm pretty sure that it will be available to watch back for members.
I'm pretty sure. Again, we've never done it, but YouTube's doing the freaking Taylor Swift podcast. I think they have this membership program figured out.
Dude, YouTube broke tonight. Like, there was like 15 minutes of the podcast that no one saw until like 45 minutes ago.
I feel like maybe they didn't upload it right. YouTube's had some big shows. I mean, YouTube's had some
1.3 million people watching at once. I mean, we're like, we got 1,000.
Dude, it's insane. It is insanity.
Like, what?
If the Padres win the World Series, I want 1.3 million people here all at once. I want the city of San Diego.
Every person in San Diego to watch us.
Yeah, that would be amazing. It'd be amazing. Fun game here from Zachary with the Super. He says, guess the final record for the Padres, who, as we sit here right now, are 69-52 with 41 games to play. So guess the final record. You're going to screw this up and be like, 99-88.
I'm not good with math.
Well, just say how many wins. All you got to do is say wins.
All right, 69 right now. How many games are left? You said
41.
I'll go 90. Screw it. I'll go 90. I'll go 94.
So you have them going 25-16.
94.
I'll go. Man, it's a soft September. I'll go 95. Price is right, you.
Okay.
I'll go 26-15. I know it's a lot.
I think 26-15 gets the job done and wins them the NL West.
Hell yeah, man. They're not getting run down playing 26-15 baseball is what I would say. That's going to take. I'd be surprised if they play that well and don't win the division.
If they're playing that well and they're in a must-win game, I think it could be better than that. Like, yeah, I do. Yeah, 90. I'll take 94. Just screw it.
94. I'll take 95. Someone write that down. Thank you, Zachary, for asking that question.
Don't worry.
Guys, while you have a moment, also take advantage of our offer over at Underdog Fantasy this weekend. With Underdog, you can use our promo code by clicking the link in the description down below. PADSWRAP, PADSWRAP, and you're getting a 50% deposit match up to $1,000, plus a free gimme pick. What does a free gimme pick look like? Looks like higher or lower than a half total plate appearance, for example, for Fernando Tatis Jr. or Manny Machado, or higher or lower than a half total point in a WNBA game. You can play across sports, by the way, so you could take Paige Beckers In the WNBA, you could take Kelsey Plum, but then you can go to Major League Baseball. We know the Padres don't play tomorrow, but you could take Julio Rodriguez. Maybe I shouldn't because of the Vetter Cup. You could take Adley Rutschman to homer. And it's that simple and easy. I mean, it's simple pick'ems. And the more you play, the more you can win. And you can win up to 1,000 times your money, up to 1,000 times your money in a single night. So take advantage of the offer. Use the promo code PADSWREP. Get the 50% deposit match up to $1,000. By the way, if this happens, $10 wager. If what I just put in happens, you go 4 for 4. Your $10 pays $800. $802. You can flex it. You don't even have to get them all right. And you could still win up to $481.70. So use the promo code. Click that link in the description down below. Couldn't be easier or simpler. The best place to play fantasy sports is at Underdog with our promo code PODSWRAP.
QR code is right here. Scan it. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use our promo code PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP. Start playing and start winning today. Guys, we are 34 subs away from 9,300 subscribers. We're on the move to 10K. We're on the move to 10K. We only get there with your help. But 34 away from 9,300. And make sure to hit that like on the video here. Helps the algorithm out. We want to get to at least 500 plus likes tonight on tonight's show.
Got to, man. And we will be with you. So this is what the next couple of days look like. If you're not following John and Jim on YouTube, please do that. I mean, we have probably 6,000 more subscribers here than we do on John and Jim. This channel is older. And John and Jim's a little bit of a different format, but we have a 4-hour radio show. And we've got the YouTube stream that simulcasts the radio show. So you can watch us on video. So find us on John and Jim. Tomorrow, we'll get you ready for the Dodgers. We're actually out at NASDAQ Fan Fest event, but we're going to have a great MLBer actually on the show. And Flash Gordon, Tom Gordon, is going to join us tomorrow. So we'll get you ready for Padres and Dodgers. And then, of course, Friday, we have wall-to-wall, 2 to 6 in advance, getting you ready. We'll hear from Mike Schill pregame. We'll have all the commentary getting you ready for game 1 of that series. And then, of course, we're here Friday night on the wrap-up show. And then Jim's here with the members-only watch party on Saturday. And then we're back again Sunday night recapping it all. And this is just the beginning because next weekend we're doing the same thing in terms of watching the Padres and the Dodgers again next weekend. So again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we really would appreciate it if you took the time to do that right now. If you're watching us live or on replay, please, again, subscribe and smash that like button and follow us on X at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. We appreciate the super thanks. By the way, we see those that are here on replay. If you want to support our work, we see those super thanks that come in after the show, and we really do appreciate you. And those that become members after the show, we appreciate that as well. And for everyone supporting our partners, that means the world to us because it's hard to do this without the support of our partners and without our viewers as well. So if you got an insurance need, get in contact with Mark Nimitz. Check out Lucky Box, Mole Casino, our friends over at SeatGeek with the promo code $20 off your order of $50 or more with promo code PODSWRAP. And again, Underdog Fantasy has that promo code of PODSWRAP as well. Back tomorrow. You know what? I should mention this. We're on at 3 p.m. tomorrow, not at 2 p.m.
Right.
John and Jim. We're actually doing a 3 to 7 show. It coincides with San Diego State's Fan Fest scrimmage football event at Snapdragon Stadium. So if you're wondering where we are at 2 p.m., we're setting up. We'll be with you an hour longer, but from 3 to 7 tomorrow, then back to the normal 2 to 6 show on Friday, and then back again Friday night immediately after Padres Dodgers full reaction right here on the wrap-up show. You guys are the best. Padres are in first place in the National League West on August 13th and 14th. And we'll see if they can hold it on August 15th and beyond. For Jim, I'm John. This has been the wrap-up show. See you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Peace.